So right before we started recording, I started going on a tirade, and I realized it was best done on the show because I was showing Michelle that I'm always decorating my home, not as much as she does. She always has like a idea of what she's doing. I just like start throwing stuff on the walls, mostly goofy B-movie posters, but I have an 8x10 printer, which is really comes in handy for my photography work, but it also comes in handy for when you just want to print random silly bullshit and put it on your walls. So for those watching the video version, you can see it's a picture of basically two boxers in a ring. And it's the boxer that you can see the face of is a film director named Uwe Boll, known for making mostly pretty bad movies. He made a couple of good ones, but sincerely then like 10 or 20 bad ones. So Uwe Boll is known for being a guy who would make these like somewhat big budget movies and then tell everyone who didn't like them to kiss his ass and fuck off and all this stuff. So I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's too nuanced for me to give a crap. I'm only going to tell the awesome parts that I like. But Uwe challenged his critics to a boxing match. And the people who ended up answering the call, were looking for publicity and thought it'd be fun and stuff like that. And they were playing real goofy about it, like they'd come out dancing and stuff like that. Well, naturally, Uwe Boll hit them like a fucking freight train and destroyed them.
It was a boxing match, though.
Well, and he had been a boxer for years.
Why would you do that then? I mean, the critics, not him. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. There's a saying in the Carney, which is never play another man's game. If I went to you, Michelle, and said, hey, Michelle, want to play blackjack? I'll bet you $10,000 you lose. Wouldn't you wonder if maybe I had some kind of like inside ability involving blackjack?
No.
No, you would just think, wow, easy money.
You're going to give me so much money. I don't even know how to play blackjack.
But that's the thing. Like, and I know that there's all kinds of things like, he misportrayed the way the fight was going to be. It's like, well, maybe he acted really friendly, but that's actually how boxing works anyway. You don't go into a boxing match with malice, but you do go in with the intent to harm your opponent within the confines of the match. So there's a documentary called Raging Bull about Uwe Boll, and actually I'm in it briefly, oddly enough. Very briefly, but I am in it. Because I made a YouTube video about Uwe Boll that was it was actually a parody making fun of him, and they used a snippet of it in the documentary. They emailed me and asked for permission. So I let them. So yeah, I pop up and I'm like full screen for a little bit, for like 3 or 4 seconds.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I didn't even know until somebody wrote me and said, dude, you're in Uwe Boll's documentary, Raging Bull. Because Raging Bull is a reference to Raging Bull, which is the story of Jake LaMotta, the boxer. But I love that documentary because it shows like these guys, and some of them are training, trying to train, but a lot of them are just goofing off. And then it just like cuts to after the match and they're just like vomiting from getting like the absolute shit beat out of them.
Aww.
And I have good friends, very good friends. Some of my closest friends in the world are film critics, but I say this anyway. Good. I make my living in movies. And so obviously there's no love lost between me and film critics. There's some of them I'm just like, man, good for him. So in my opinion, I mean, I don't have the level of ego that Uwe Boll has, and I almost envy it, to decide like, look, I'm just going to go, well, he would say it in a thick German accent, I'm just going to go beat up a bunch of critics, but like, God love him. So I'm going to hang that picture up high in my office. So whenever I need inspiration, I can look at the many inspirational things around me. Posters of movies I love, photography I've done, a contract I shot full of bullet holes because the guy screwed me. And also this shot of Uwe Boll preparing to sucker punch that goddamn critic.
And don't forget, like, when things are going well, but in the future, they will go so well that you will be able to punch critics.
Oh my gosh.
In a ring.
If I had that kind of money to challenge, also if I knew how to fight, that would probably help too,
That would be like me. Like I would be like, I'm gonna challenge you to a fight, and they'd be like, sure, and then everyone would just kill me. But that's what I planned anyway.
I'm like, all you critics are fools. I challenge you to a Terminator 2 trivia contest. But then I just start punching them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I that's one of my favorite stories in the world because you know, the whole concept of like hiding behind your computer, you know, because I'll tell you right now, film critics can be brutal. I've had like film critics who are like on a website. They're not just on a message board or, you know, scribbling on a bathroom wall. They're published somewhere, say like that I should kill myself because they didn't like a movie I did. I had one reviewer said that after watching like my second or third movie of mine, he said that he was so happy to see a behind the scenes piece so that he could finally confirm that my movies were made by loser burnout hippies. And it's like, okay, man, like it's not very nice.
That's like not pertinent either.
No.
You know, like even if it was made by loser burnout hippies, which I don't think it was, that doesn't mean it would be a bad film or a good film. You know, that has nothing to do with the film.
It's true. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. But boy, do they not mind, you know, bringing up personal attacks like that. The other one that really got to me was a review of Babysitter Massacre, where the reviewer said that that in the behind the scenes we had like a featurette of the world premiere, and he said that I looked super delusional because I had actually said, man, there are a lot of people here, to like 30 or 40 people. There were 290 people in that room. I mean, I remember because I counted the money and bought a television. You know, like there were that was one of the biggest premieres I've ever had in my life. But the worst part was that then he says, like, followed by some saccharine, you know, dedication to his dead friend. And I'm like, that is literally, the video was just me saying, wow, thank you guys for being here. Holy crap, there's a lot of you. I just want to dedicate this to my late friend. And the guy is still like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I'm literally opening my heart about a loved one being dead. And they're like, rah, 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 I'm coming up with content. I couldn't make a movie if there was a camera up my ass, you know. Well, fuckers.
I mean, yeah. But that's just really shitty. I mean, like, why? You know, it's not nice.
It's not very nice. These are legit critics. I'm not even going to talk about the nut jobs that were like on the IMDb message boards, you know, saying I should die and stuff. Those are just random criminally insane people who have been dead for months, you know, like they don't matter so much. But it's funny because like whenever, you know, people say like, oh, you must have developed a thick skin, I'm like, absolutely. And they're like, I'm glad that doesn't bother you. And I'm like, that's not how thick skin works. A thick skin doesn't mean that the sword didn't hit you. It means it just didn't get to your heart.
Yeah. Did you ever see that comic that I think Shen made, where it was like, you start out as a little squishy thing, but then, you know, you go through life and then you become a robot, an unfeeling robot piloted by a little squishy thing.
That's not far off.
Yeah, it's better in actual comic form with the right words, but you know.
Well, you know, what isn't better in the original form with the right words? But yeah, it's funny because like, you know, when people say like, how do you take criticism? I'm like, honestly, every criticism, if it's absolutely not constructive, it just breaks my heart. Like every single one, and it has for, you know, 14 years. I just get over it because I have to. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, and I'm not saying like, hey, critics, don't judge me. Do whatever you want, man. It's your gig. But if you're gonna say like, this guy should kill himself, maybe I'm gonna not like you. You know, that might happen.
I mean, there's so few reviews that are actually constructive, where it would be like, I really just I don't even know if that's true, but like it'd be okay if they're like, I wasn't really sold on the lighting in these scenes. I would have preferred it be different.
See, different. The thing with reviews is the most constructive reviews are the positive reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, in my experience, like somebody will be like, I really loved this movie, and then they'll say like there were sound problems, but those could be solved with a little more experience and a little more money, or there was this, or blah 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 blah. But I never get like a really like negative, like highly negative review that says ways it could have been made better, that aren't just like, they didn't know what they were doing. It's like, are you sure? Or maybe we didn't know what we were doing on like a couple of aspects.
I mean, is that possibly because those people are less technically skilled?
If by that you mean idiots, yes. Actually, the review that made me the most angry, there are two comments from reviews that made me the most angry ever, and they had nothing to do with personal attacks. They were just things that were factually incorrect. Like there's no what's the word? There's no debate. Like you could say like, I thought the sound mix was bad. That's a question. I mean, like you can say that and it might be true. Mm-hmm. But you can't say, one guy said like, and the audio was, I mean, you could clearly tell they used the microphone on top of the camera. No, we used a $300 Sennheiser microphone in a Zeppelin, and the audio was pretty loud and clear. Now, you may not have thought it was clear enough, but we used a boom microphone. Mm-hmm. Like we just didn't. But the worst was a Babysitter Massacre review that said like, this is just garbage shot on cell phones.
What?
Yeah, they were like, this is the kind of garbage shot on an iPhone, and I was like, we pulled focus. Like there's clearly lenses. I know it's not high art, but we used lenses and lights. I actually shot that whole movie in the Technicolor Cinestyle for
I'm surprised with that being that movie too. I don't think that is a low quality visual.
I mean, we didn't have a ton of money, but we still did a pretty all right job. The thing is that also, like, you'll read reviews and be like, oh, they didn't watch the movie or they didn't finish the movie. Especially reviewers that are on real websites. A lot of times they don't actually have time to watch everything they get, so they just decide against viewing it, I guess. I don't know.
But if that's what you're going to do, like you get so many movies, but you're like, I got to write a review for this because it's my job. Just write, I'm sorry, I don't like the cover art. I'm not going to watch this, but it's probably bad.
Well, they also, some of them get paid for the review too.
Well, then they better fucking watch the movie or they shouldn't get paid. You don't lie about shit so that you can get money. No. Bad. I
feel like that happens all the time.
No, but you're not supposed to.
Okay, well, you're definitely not supposed to. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen constantly, every minute. So let's move on to more wholesome material.
Okay.
So my grandmother sent me a birthday card, just a little late, but she gave me a call to let me know she was so sorry she missed my birthday. My grandma and I were estranged for almost 15 years, something like that, around that amount of time. And then she came out of the woodwork and was really sweet. And we've been kind of, getting along and talking, and she's been, sending me birthday cards and Christmas cards and stuff, which is like extra, which is super wholesome and also extra weird because it had been like 14 years since I had a grandparent in my life. Mm-hmm. So like all of a sudden in my early 30s, I have a grandma again, and I didn't have one at all in my 20s really. Yeah. So it's weird, like getting birthday letters and getting Christmas, cards and stuff. I'm not used to it. But she sent me a card, with of course a check, but along with the check, she included a $20 bill with a note taped to it that said, "This is for my great grand dog's treats."
Oh, that's so nice.
She got a phone that can receive pictures, text and pictures. Mm-hmm. So I started sending her pictures of the dogs. So now she's obsessed with my dogs. Well, she's in a nursing home, so she hasn't been able to leave for 7 months.
Wow. Yeah.
which is tough. So I'm glad that my dogs can bring her some awes and stuff while she's
Mhm.
kind of hanging out, being safe and hunkered down. But I just had to mention because, especially since we were going down the track of me talking about critics, which I don't usually do. But I don't consider this show like my appearances. Like if I were on someone else's podcast or on a podcast about making movies, I probably wouldn't talk about most of that.
Really?
But maybe not. But this is like my personal life podcast that I do with my buddy Michelle. So it's different. I could do that. Why are you shaking your head? What's that about?
I don't know. Your buddy Michelle.
My pal?
No, I liked Buddy, and I also like Pal. I don't have any problem with either.
Okay.
But I don't think that I am at that level with anyone.
What?
So. I don't know. I'm just talking and shaking my head weird, trying to come up with reasons for things.
I helped you move. No, just the once. I didn't help you move the first time. But it was
No,
still a
just
big
the one
move.
time.
But that was a big move. Damn
It was a big move. It was a bigger move the second time.
So, well, and I don't live near you. I always like to, whenever people are like, whenever people need to understand the level of friendship we have, I always point out, I'm like, I drove 500 miles each way to help her move. When most people are like, Thursday's no good. Can't do that. So there, Michelle.
Yeah, you're right.
But no, yeah, so I'm gonna get the dogs a big thing of pepperonis.
Good.
Like $20 worth of pepperonis, which is a decent amount of pepperonis, if I do say so. Also, I enjoy saying pepperonis.
It's pretty good.
I like it more than bacon strips. I mean, bacon strips themselves are fine, but I like the name pepperoni more than bacon strips.
Yeah, I guess I agree. I'm not a big fan of like the slight word changes for pet foods, So I don't really like bacon strips or pepperoni, but I do understand what both of them are, so they are good names.
Yeah, the names work,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what's the weather like out in Philly right now? Because it is chilly here.
I don't know. I think it's been pretty chilly. I don't know if it's made it to 70 yet. It's only supposed to be like 70 today. But it's like a little bit windy.
So. Oh yeah, it's really windy here. It's like a high of 67 or something. It's been very fall for the last 2 days.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind you, so today would be the first day that it's cooler. Yesterday was cool, but it was incredibly humid, so it didn't feel like it. Yeah, it was raining all day, so that'll do it.
It rained all day yesterday here.
That's not supposed to work like that.
No. We'll have to call and complain.
Okay.
So, but no, I'm definitely getting fall feelings. I put up my Halloween decorations.
That's good.
I have one of my Halloween projector lights finally died, so I had to buy a new one. So I'm waiting for it to come in the mail tomorrow, and then my decorations will be complete, and I can take sweet photos and put them on Facebook and Instagram and be like, "Spooky season's here, bitches."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
So, is there any scuttlebutt in your area about trick or treat or anything?
So we don't have mandated.
You don't have designated trick or treating. Yeah.
So it sounds like on the community page that nothing has happened yet. Like the township hasn't been like, you can't do it, but that it's like about 50-50 that people are like, no. And other people are like, but they're kids and they need candy and viruses. So,
kids do need viruses.
They do. So I'm not doing it.
You're not giving out candy?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to totally web off my front porch. So like people cannot get into my front porch at all. Like, and luckily it's on a Saturday. So this is going to work because I just won't go out. Oh my God, how am I going to get pizza? Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out.
Well, you just put come around back in the instructions.
Okay, but Oh, no. I'm going to go get the pizza. I'm not sure I can get out of my house.
You go out of the back.
Does my key work in the back?
I don't know.
I could go out of the back though. But anyway, so I'm going to put up webs.
So that's just one of those questions that's like really easy to answer. Back door? Ah, okay. Sorry. So please continue about
I'm gonna put up
yeah.
webs. All the webs so that no one can get to my doorbell. And then I'm gonna put like a bowl of candy and just say like, can you guys take it if that's what you want to do with your lives?
You're not gonna put out the bowl that says warm egg and it's just full of eggs?
No, because eggs, I guess they are cheaper actually. But then I have to cook them and they're not gonna be warm.
I wish I could like beam memes into people's brains, because that meme made me laugh so hard. It was just like a Halloween bowl with a sign on it that just said warm egg, and it was full of scrambled eggs. And it's just that it says warm egg is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as far as I know, nobody has made any decision about trick or treat here. In fact, I'm gonna check right now. Moraine. Oh, I shouldn't be saying where I live.
Not that place.
Beggars Night. Let's see what they're saying. Oh. There's actually a thing. They actually have updated it. Oh my gosh. Miami Valley. Okay. Oh, wow. It looks like every municipality is doing it. Almost everyone. Dark County. Every municipality is doing Halloween night.
Oh, wow.
I get to hand out candy to trick or treat. I'm so excited. Sorry, I literally found out just now that we have Beggars Night has been selected. Fuck, what am I gonna oh my god, what am I gonna wear? I need a Halloween costume that incorporates a mask. I guess I'll just be a maniac surgeon like everyone else is probably going to be.
Okay.
I actually hate wearing masks on Halloween too. That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta come up with a costume. Yes. It's a big deal when Beggars Night's on Halloween night too. Oh man, that's perfect too, because that means that Friday night, you know, is the night before Halloween. I could like do a movie night, and then Halloween I could hand out candy till around 8 or 8:30 when they stop coming. Because I know that you make fun of us because we have mandated times, but they're not strictly enforced. For the record. Like the worst you'd ever get is if it's like 8:20 and you were still trick-or-treating, is like if a cop saw you, they'd probably be like, it's getting past 8, and then they like drive away. And then like shoot someone's dog, because that's what they do. Yes. So how much candy are you gonna leave out? Are you gonna be awesome or are you gonna be lame?
I don't really know, honestly.
I think you should be awesome. Do you want me to put it to a vote with our listeners? Should Michelle be awesome or lame?
No, it's okay.
Because you know they're going to vote for awesome.
Yeah, but someone's just going to come and take all the candy and the bowl.
And your spider webs.
And my spider webs.
And your placemat. And your car.
Okay.
They just take it all.
I should just put my car behind the spider web so they can't get it.
I mean, your car's compact. I don't know how you get it on your porch, though.
Oh, I could put the spider webs all the way from my porch to my neighbor's fence.
Literally just property line to property line?
Yeah. I'm going to need so many spider webs for this. It's going to be so hard. And what I'm worried about is I was like, okay, I'll do this. And then I just won't leave for the rest of the day because I can't leave.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, but I got to work the next morning. So I guess I'll just run through the webs.
As fast
go to
as
work
you can.
With just fake spider webs all over me.
Happy Dia de los Muertos, coworkers. I'm covered in spoopy webs. So I'm going to hand out candy, I'd say. I don't know. Well, but they may issue a thing like, hey, you can't hand it out with your hands.
I know the people, the CDC people who may or may not know what they're talking about,
Mm.
said that it is a high risk activity, doing in-person candy giving to people.
I might. I mean, I could. You know what? This is our friendship. This is our show. I wonder if I could buy enough goodie bags to make just individual goodie bags kids can grab.
That would be cool, and throw them at them.
Catch stud, whack right in his face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get. I mean, happy Halloween. I'm just curious. Okay. So I could get 200 treat bags for $8.
That's actually really good, and makes me think I might get them too, and then I can put them in the thing, and everybody can take all of them.
Well, I just thought if we put out goodie bags like in a big honkin' bowl, then at least there's not a lot of digging around. There's not a lot of like contamination, as opposed to like because if I hand it out, then I'm contaminating like crazy potentially.
Yeah.
And if they're reaching in, then they're contaminating like crazy. So at least if they're just grabbing little bags that I have to replenish throughout the night, that's pretty fun.
That's definitely a little better.
I mean, it's all, is what it is.
Maybe I'll get those bags and I'll just line them up around my house.
I was actually thinking about lining them because I'm a loser. Oh, okay. So 200 treat bags. Oh, and they're clear too. That's kind of nice.
I don't want them to be clear.
Oh, you want them to be surprised?
Yeah, they don't gotta know that they're just dum-dums in there, because that's all.
Because that's all they're worth to you.
That's all they're worth.
Okay, well, if it's not gonna be the clear bags with twist ties, then we're gonna have to spend a little more money.
Could there be orange ones, or ones that have like a little pumpkin face on them?
There are bags like that, but they appear to be more expensive by like a pretty big margin. Ooh, hold on. Fucking just Michelle, please. Just hold on.
Okay.
Joyan 150-piece Halloween cellophane treat bags, self-adhesive clear cookie and candy bags for Halloween party favors. So they are clear, but they have spooky designs on them though.
Okay.
And it's $16 for 150.
That sounds okay. I could do that. I mean, I guess.
I sent you the link so that you could confirm that these are great.
Do you want me to look at it now?
I mean, we're doing a show and I feel like we're having a moment. So
I don't remember what I'm doing.
I think you're supposed to click on it.
I just look at my phone and get confused. They're really cute.
There's another one. Actually, these might even be better. These are more what you were thinking. These are like, they're not clear. They're just like got jack-o'-lanterns all over them.
Oh, I was actually not thinking that, but those are really cute. And I don't know how much they cost because I'd have to click on it.
$12.99 instead of for 100.
So, and the other one is 150.
Yeah, I mean, I might have a need to give out 150, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I will, but you just never know.
Well, any leftover you can save for the next pandemic.
Yay!
So, there's that. Ooh, there's even spookier cellophane bags. See, now we're going down a rabbit hole of awesome cellophane bags.
I feel very bad because we're not showing these to anybody.
They can use their imagination. It's called the theater of the mind. I'm sorry I got so angry. I don't know what I'm doing. I just got excited because, oh my God, I actually get to have Halloween somewhat, probably.
Yay! Maybe.
I think I'm going to go with these. They're like the ones you saw, but they're a little bit bigger, but the price difference is they're actually cheaper.
Oh.
So okay. So, well, and this is good brainstorming for people who are watching and listening. So if you're giving out candy, our idea to reduce, whatever risks there may be is to do little candy goodie bags with a few, however many pieces of candy you're comfortable with based on how much candy you're going to give out. And then, I mean, you could literally put them on the sidewalk. I think it'll be too dark for that. I'm just going to get like a really big honking bowl. And just that'll simplify it a little bit.
I think I am going to like put them like right near where my webs are, because my porch is pretty light because it has lots of lights. So I should just be able to like put them right around the porch and just put like a sign that says like, please take one. And maybe that'd be cute and people would like it. And that way, like, they don't have to all reach into the same bowl.
I mean, that's a good point. The bowl isn't ideal. I'm ordering the bags now.
Okay.
Yay, I ordered them.
Yay.
Ah, that sweet heroin like rush when you order something on Amazon. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. And now I search giant Halloween bowl. Whoa, that's a giant smiling cat. None of these bowls are very giant.
You could just get a bowl at supermarket.
You know, that's your solution to every problem I've ever had, even when they don't relate to bowls. I'm like, man, my foot really hurts. And you're like, you could get a bowl at the supermarket.
That's a good solution to that.
It's starting to piss me off.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a good idea. I'm really into bowls from the supermarket.
Reminds me of The Simpsons when Marge, every suggestion she offers involves potatoes. Like, Mom, why do you keep talking about potatoes? I just think they're neat. But okay, so you're gonna report back about what in the future what you end up doing for the trick-or-treaters?
Yes.
Okay, because this is important. People need to know.
They don't need to know.
You're always fighting me. What are you gonna dress as?
I don't dress up on Halloween.
Kitten? You gonna dress up as a kitten?
No.
All you have to do is put a black dot on your nose and whiskers on your cheeks.
No.
Well, you have to dress up for the show when we do our super spooky Halloween special.
No.
Where we just dress in Halloween costumes and talk about our feelings. There's like no reference to Halloween whatsoever.
No. It's too late.
No, it isn't. It's not even October yet. Tomorrow is October 1st.
No, I mean, it's too late for me to dress up anymore. It's over.
Why?
Cause Hot Topic.
What?
Hot Topic ruined dressing up things for me. I can't do it anymore. It sounds so bad.
They made you dress up on Halloween?
Yeah, and all the other times that they just randomly made me dress up. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done.
Wait, what? Okay, what?
Dressing up. They just like have days where be like, okay, this is 80s day, wear 80s stuff. Okay, it's superhero day, come and dress like a superhero. And I'm just like, I just want to go to work and come home. Like,
where are the pictures of you dressed as a superhero is what I want to know.
Oh, I think I didn't dress as a superhero.
So, well, what was the last Halloween costume you wore then?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You really don't remember what your last Halloween costume was?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the last time when I was at Hot Topic, I dressed up like a scene kid. That
doesn't count. That's every day at Hot Topic.
I don't look like a scene kid.
Wait, okay, so describe how you dressed as a scene kid, like what that means to you.
I wore clothes that a scene kid would wear, right?
Okay.
I might have put on eyeliner.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's never good. And then I like swooped my hair to one side, like the scene kids were doing in the day. So I did do stuff.
Okay. That sounds fun.
No.
Dressed as a scene kid. So were you ever in a period of life where you wore makeup, or did you just never do that?
No.
Okay. I was just curious.
It just looks like really terrible on me. Like really terrible.
This means we have to cue the montage of me taking you to the mall and getting you a makeover.
No.
Taking you to the Sephora desk and having them tell you you're a winter's shade.
Oh, I'm an autumn.